I'm getting tired of waiting. I just want to start. It's a bit nerve-wracking. It's been a while. Ah, it's interesting. Okay, let's already get like the face cam up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's been a while. I'll get into all of the nitty-gritty stuff. Why it's been a while. What's the plan? What's going on? Getting all of that. Couple of minutes. Just wait until the official start time that I put up yesterday, which is spur of the moment decision. I probably have to get back into it. I mean, it's not that I've done a lot of streams in the past, but it's been a while, so we need to get back into the groove of things. Still looking at my monitor, that's great. Every time I'm looking at the side, that's screen is over there. Work screen is over there. We'll be looking straight ahead for the rest of the stream, but right now, just looking at chat. Waiting for the time to tick down, waiting for it to be 8 o'clock over here, and then we can go ahead and start. Only thing I realized like 10 minutes ago is I didn't look into getting some music for the stream. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a silent background, and you'll just have to do with my very, very, very smooth voice. But yeah, maybe next time I'll figure something out, get some music. So close to time. So close to time. Why did I make that my main screen? Oh well. All the trouble of getting back into streaming again. God damn it. Okay. It's almost like a minute. Just a minute left before we're gonna officially start. Hey, YouTube, don't echo. Come on. Let's see how. Yeah, there we go. Steam is excellent. Perfect. That's what I want to see. One major thing you might notice. I'll get into it. Just don't get ahead of yourself. Just take it slow. We'll have plenty of time to talk about everything that's going on. Okay. It should be about time, right? It's 1 minute before. It's fine. I want to start. Hey, it's my schedule. I made it. Next time I'll just start. Put it at like 1 minute before, and then we can start. Okay, so welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I think it's been about probably roughly two and a half years, something like that, since I last streamed. So if I'm rusty, blame it on that. Other than that, what do I all need to get out of the way? I wrote this down. I've been prepared for once. Okay, my notes are terrible. Either way, what happened? Well, last time you saw me, I was still studying at my dorm. I was streaming from my dorm room with a shitty internet. That all aside, we're in a different building now. This is my own house now that I'm renting. Okay. Decent internet. I got decent internet, so I upped the stream bitrate like by a lot. So I hope we'll see some improvements there. What has been going on in between? Well, basically, last time you heard me, I was probably doing my internship. That has ended. I graduated, and I needed to look for a job. Luckily, the organization where I did my internship, I was allowed to stay there, continue there into a full-time job, which I'm very grateful for. And that's where I've been for the last year and a half. Yeah, that's, oh my god, that's a long time. Damn. Okay. Either way, it's been hectic in between, so stopped graduating, had to leave my dorm, had to go back to my parents, get used to the job routine, it's basically the same routine as going to school, but different place, different time, different schedules. I had to get used to that, and then I decided to move out of my parents' place, moved here, which is closer to my job, which makes a lot of sense. And after I got back into the routine here, which I've been here now for a couple months, I think it's time to stream again. And that's why we're here. Now, keep in mind, it will all depend on how this evening goes. This is basically like a kind of a dry run test stream. See if I still like it, still see if I still have it in me to be that energetic for a full evening. And I also didn't decide on what the actual content of it is gonna be. So basically there's a couple of options. First one is the one I'm gonna test today, because it's the one I've not done much of before, and that's we're gonna be coding a little bit. What we're gonna do about that, we'll explain that in a second. But let's see. So that's one of the options, is coding. The other option is, of course, getting back into gaming, Minecraft specifically, some other games as well. What I used to do in the past. But it has been a while since I actually touched Minecraft. I think the last live stream was probably the last time I booted it up. And I didn't want to get into that grind from the get-go, because the basics, okay, it's a little bit, it's fine, it's enjoyable, but we really want to get to the end game stuff before that gets interesting, right? So that's why I went with coding today. But before we get into that, basically the goal here is I want to do at least one stream a week, and they will be consistently at this hour on this day. So the Tuesdays, 8 p.m. my time. I'll schedule them beforehand, so you will get the details of when that is in your time zone, stuff like that. And what they're gonna be is basically, I have decided I want to build a game engine and a game fully from scratch without anybody else's help, which is well, let's just say it's just a ridiculous, humongous task. And that's why I want to do it on a live stream, because you'll see it continuing bit by bit. We'll see some improvement, and I'll basically be forced to work on it. So that's great. But we're not going to start that today. Since today is a test stream, I want this to be a separate project. So I picked one of my side projects, one of my personal projects that can use some work. So we'll run through that in a little bit, see what we can do, see what we can add today, see how the whole things go. And yeah, that's about it. So I think that's about all the introductions we need. Let's get this thing open. Let's get back to this. Do I remember how to do this? It's just one button, right? Yeah, there we go. And then you should see my face and a beautiful screen. And I'll walk you through what we're gonna do next, I guess. Damn, I'm hearing myself talk. I'm reflecting on what I'm saying. I'm not liking it for one bit. Either way, I'll get that panel open, that here, great. Okay, so boom, there we go. What is this project? Well, this is a natural language user interface, or that's what it's supposed to be, where basically I can write a sentence and it will do a task for me. That's basically what I want. It might sound like some AI coded large language model ChatGPT thingy, but that's not exactly what I want. Basically, I want to be able to type a sentence and control my PC, but I want it to be all deterministic, which means that if I give a sentence, I will always get the same output, which with a large language model you can't really have, because there's some statistics involved, there's some random chance involved. I don't want that. So how I set it up now, because I've got quite a bit already done, is, well, let's just actually run it and you'll see what it actually already does, because I have two commands basically that I can already do. So let's press this debug button, and then at the bottom here we should get an interface. It will say enter command, and then the only thing I've implemented is just a basic add. So there's an add command, so you can say like 42. I pressed. Oh, there's a debug break. Huh. Did I press the wrong button? I did. I pressed enter. Okay. restart this thing. Let's just type numbers this time. So 42 plus like 63. We can do that. We press enter. We get the result, and it prompts us to get the next one. That's why it's a loop. It keeps going, keeps going. And then the last one I did is just an exit command, so we can actually close down the application without any issue. Yeah, it's done. It's not running anymore. That's basically it. So what I want to do today is make it so we have one extra command, which is a help command, which will list every other command available. But before we do that, I think it might be a little bit of a good thing to step through the code, see what we got, what's going on behind the scenes, so you get an idea of what the actual thing is doing. Man, I'm not used to talking this much anymore. My throat is getting very dry. Thank God I've prepared and got some water here. Okay, so we got a loop. What does this loop do? Let's get inside. Okay, what does this actually do? So we register a function here, which is the exit command. And then we start the actual loop, which will prompt us for the command, and then run it. That's all it's doing. What was that? Oh, don't worry about it. My lights are coming down. That's fine. I just scotch taped them together. So the main bulk is in this rub processor, I think, which will just oh, it's not in there. Great. My own code. Yeah, we basically add the command, which will push that command to some kind of queue, and then running the processor will get through that queue and actually run it. So if we actually do go inside this, we'll go to process command, which will which will basically get one item, the next command from the list, do some very, very horrible code logic, and then just execute it. The cool thing here is all of those commands are known beforehand, and they're saved in this registry. So they all have some kind of unique identifier, which is just the command name, which was in the example the string add and the exit. And that's basically how it can find which part of code to run next. So the registry is just a separate class which keeps track of all the registered commands. But hey, there's also this macro thingy. This is what I'm proud of. I'm at the point so far that with all the commands that you have registered, the user can actually create its own macro, which will be a sequence of commands run together. Basically another command, but it's created from a text file. So this is an example of a macro. I'm horrible at explaining this. Basically, you give it a name, you give it its arguments, and then you tell it what it actually needs to do. And these can be other registered commands, other macros. So basically, a command is a building block, and then with those building blocks, you can make macros. With those macros, you can build more macros, and so on, which will gradually create more and more complex logic. And that's how far I've got. I mean, it's not the best code, it's decent code. And I think last I was looking at it, because it's been a while, I was trying to make a member function. Oh, I did. Yeah, great. I made a member function class thingy, so I can register member functions instead of only normal commands. So let's go back to our loop, which is basically the whole brain of the operation here. So we can now actually call an exit command, which is a member function. Great. Does this need a pointer? It does need a pointer. Oh, it's unfortunate. Okay, either way, I think what we should do now is try and make the help command, which also will be something on this user interface. So we make a processor here. Does this processor know what's it has just a registry. Okay, but it's private. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So basically we need to get a list of all the commands here and the explanation for every single command. But how do we do that in a decent way? Can we register command? What we could do, because I think register command, that's the wrong button. It does it on name, right? It's on name. So we could ask it for all the command info. That's an option. And a command map just has a macro, which is a name, file path, payload. Yeah, that's great. And a command has a name and function. So what we could do, which I think is what we're gonna lean towards, is instead of having a command and a macro, is make a separate class. Interesting. First dilemma here. Let's just start making our help function and see if we can call it. That's gonna be the easiest thing. So interface loop, let's make an extra function, which will just be void help. No, let's call it list commands. There we go. Boop. And then in here, we're gonna make a new one. I'm not used to typing on my actual keyboard. That's great. And let's call it list commands. Great. Boom. Done. And then in here, we could what can we do? We can actually do anything in here, right? We can just actually put code in here if I remember correctly. So it's just to see out help function. Great. And then let's end line that. Great. Save. Let's build it. That works perfectly fine. We also need to register it. So let's just do help and then help function. I can allow that, so I don't need this anymore. The list commands. There we go. Let's give this a nice comment saying like register top level functions. Register, well, let's call it like UI API. There we go. Then let's run that. That should give us enter command, and then we can do help. And it gives us the help function. That's all we needed. Exit. Boom. Done. Great. So now the hard part, implementing this. Somehow we need to get a list of all the commands and list them. So my question is here, do we actually supply it with two functions? Okay, let's start with this one, which will list just all the commands. And let's do, how do we call it? How should we call it? Oh, I know. I just not sure if we should do it per command and macro separately or store them in. Technically, we shouldn't worry about it. They should all be the same because it's just all what you're gonna be calling. So we're gonna say list of all commands. It's a backslash in. Let's make it a little bit nicer. Let's do that. And then here we need to loop over all of them. But currently we don't have an interface that's the same between the two. So let's go to, well, Boom. Damn, that's great. Why did you fall over? Hold on a minute. Don't fall again. My screen just fell. Luckily it fell on my desk, so that was great. But there's just a counter right in front of it. I don't have the best stream setup. Okay, it seems to be working. So, what is this? It has just struct command. Okay, what's a macro? Do we know what a macro is? Oh, it's right next to it. This is already import? No. Okay. See. These have a couple of the same functions. Basically, they have R count. They have a name. These are identical, right? They also should have a description. So now I'm wondering if we should put it in a separate thingamajig, a separate class. Also, this thing an std function, I don't like that. Okay, let's think about this. If we put them in a separate class, it will be fine as composition. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so in our commands one, we have a cmake list. Let's make a, that's an annoying name though, because we have command, we have macro, then we have just callable description. No, that doesn't make sense. They needed common interface though, or they just both need a description in it. For now, I think let's start with the commands. One step at a time. So with the macro will actually be easier. And let's give it a description. There we go. And then load macro from file. It will macro, and then we also have description. Then let's see if we can find new edit description equals, and then let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Not sure if it will automatically parse it. It should automatically parse to string. Add two numbers together. args a b usage string add. Let's do a b and then number Okay, that's a good description, I think. So we got this. Now we need to parse it, which was in this separate file, which was in this file. Let's see how good we get here. I want to see if it actually already parses it correctly. If I wrote it correctly, it should. Okay, so entries. Entries is a dictionary. Has a description, and description is just add, which is wrong. Okay, so we'll need to do some other parsing. We could just do there we go. Oops, there we go. And let's see how we can parse that. Okay, is value is list is value if token equals that. If token equals that, if it's list does not equal token. Okay, so we get in is value. And then where's the token? Value plus equal. If not is list. What is list? Or oh no, this is my tokenizer that's wrong. Oops. No, you. And then tokenize F12. And then oh no, wait, hold on. Where is my macro CPP? Splitters. So those are lists. Hold on. What the hell is all of this? So that's delimiter, splitters, and group markers. So that's a group marker. So it should be in a group. Okay. Let's tokenize fall. Let's start there. Let's see what that gives as an output. Isn't it great if you actually know how your code works? Okay, so we got tokens. What are the tokens? Okay, so it's the whole thing together in one file, although it's missing a thingy-majig. So actually, let's continue. And then description. Okay, that's better. That is better. Okay. So where's my group? I'm confused at this point. Okay, so what is what here? So that's delimiters, that's splitters, and that's group markers. Okay. So that means we splitted these, but that's technically wrong because we want to ignore them if we're in here. So tokenizer, we should not do ignore splitters, but ignore everything basically. So let's just copy this over to here. Ignore splitters, yes. So then we continue. So I don't know where my offset is. Oh, I should do offset plus equals 1 here. No, I don't. No, never mind. I don't need to do that. Yeah, okay. Let's see. And then as description, we get the whole thing now. There we go. I knew it wasn't that hard. Boom, done. We got it here. Okay, so we got the description. Good. Okay, that's progress. So, macro is correct now. We got a macro. We load it from file. It is in the static command registration. No, not in this one. It is in the command registry. Register macro. We put the macro in the file. So let's, inside this command registry, let's do a list or give back all the macros, but I don't want to give back everything. I basically want to give back. Do I want to give back information about macros? I'm not sure. This is the hard part. This is the API decisions that matter. So basically, I can technically list them all. Let's just do it in an unhidden way for now. So inside here, let's do a what do I use? It's just a vector. I think it is just a vector. Macro, get macros. Well, that's basically what I need. I don't need any of this, and that's great. And then can be const. And in here, let's just do a get macros. There we go. Get macros, and then we return no macros, I guess. Dot values. What? Value? Can I get all the values? How do you get all the values? Huh? Does the map not have... Wait, hold on, let me look this up. What is this? Is it an unordered map? What are you? Unordered map. Map get values. Unordered map, here we go. Contains key value pairs. Yes, I know. Iterator to the beginning, iterator to the end. Great, great, great. Insert and place, try, place, lookup, add. Fine, no, that's all equal range. Bucket begin. Home. Oh, I think wait, there's a thing about this. I'm pretty sure there's like a ranges values, something like that. Isn't there like a SD? What? Ranges. Oh, hello. End goal. End goal is to control my PC with just sentences, basically. Currently, I can add two numbers together and shut down the whole thing. Progress, but not the great one. Where's ranges value? No. Isn't there like a value range? I should learn it better. Come on. View. Let's just do an ordered map get all values. Come on, Google. Solve this for me. 14 years ago, that's not gonna have the correct answer. I'm pretty sure there's like a the ranges for it. Ranges, view. What does this give me? Just a view on the ranges? Oh, great. That's not helpful at all. Unordered map get all values. There should be a way to do this. STD ranges, views, values, C++20. It's views. Values. Am I not in C++20? Uh-oh. Let's see. Where's oh, well, apparently I'm not. Wait, did I not specify this at C++20? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Let's just do a set property, right? How do I do it again? God, I should be better at this stuff. Let's check, no, that doesn't matter. Solution. Well, I think it's just in this one. I should set the target source to C++20, right? Let's do this, set property to 20, 20, there we go. And then target is this one, of course. Why is it on insert? Get off. There we go. Boom. And then build. Fuse. Oh, great. It's been too long. Let's just do this. I think this will work. Don't set the property, but just set this. There we go. And then boop. Let's see if it compiles to 20 now. No, apparently not. SSTD ranges. Fuse. Values. And ranges. So did I include range? I did not include ranges. Come on. Include. Not that one. Ranges. Now you find it. You. Oh my god. What does this give back actually? Elements view. That's fine. What? Elements view. Oh, fuck it. Let's just auto it. And F12 this to an auto reference, maybe, probably. I'll see. Should compile now. Boom. There we go. That took way too long. Boop. And then we can just do. We don't have the processor yet. Oh my god. This. Let's because we created a loop, right? Okay, let's make this a member variable. So remove it here. Let's do a command processor include command. Commands, command, there we go. Oh, no, a command processor. You processor. Just keep our naming conventions a bit better. There we go. I don't think I need to default initialize it. All right. No, it has a default constructor. So then, where is my file? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Should just do processor. Same here. And then can we do processor dot get? Nope, because we have not implemented it. Great. Okay. So you should also have a auto get macros, which will be const, and that should also be in here. Get macros, and then return registry. That's command list. Well, yeah. I lost my file. Registry dot get macros. There we go. Implemented this, implemented that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, sometimes the code you need to implement for something simple. Get macros. There we go. This has a list of all the macros. So let's do auto what? Const auto reference macros. Actually, just let's do a for each loop over them from the moment. To start off, for const auto reference icon type macro in this list. There we go. Boom. Now I can list them. So I think this is just a macro, right? Resharper unknown type. Oh, because it's auto. Why does a resharper not know the type? Ah, my god. Macro. Let's do let's just do a macro dot m name for now. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be macro, so let's just do that. And that should work. And that should list everything. So build and hope it compiles. Why? What? Ooh. What do you mean it can't be used before it's compiled? Registry. Let's just find out what the type is. What's the return type of this? Well, I'm guessing it's just the ranges view value, right? Yes, blah, blah, blah. And associative containers. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, but what's the value? Let's see. Use I don't get this. Auto. What are you? What do you give back? That's not helpful at all. Just tell me. Ranges elements view of your type 1. Elements view of the type, which is in this case command macro 1. Right? Right? Is it pointers? I don't remember. Ah, it's gotta be pointer, isn't it? No, it's command macro. Ah, this is deafening. Oh, if only the standard library was making sense. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. What do I need to put here? I don't. What the hell? Ranges few values. Yeah, but what is it? What is it complaining about here? Constraint because of violation constraint. Input range. Okay, sure, it's constref. There we go. Is that better? No, it's by ref. It's also by ref. It's also by constref. No, what do you want? What do you want from me? What is the type? Ugh. Let's do this. Equals. What the hell are you? Elements view, ref view. Oh my god. Just copy this for a second. F12. Okay, so do a sneaky little using ref using macro view. This. Was it all enter? Semicolon at the end. Just do a const reference so we can make sure it's constref. Okay. Okay. Please tell me it works now. This should work. A local temporary object? Why is this a local temporary object? Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just return the whole map. I'm done with standard library stuff. Okay, let's just get rid of you. Copy you. Yeah, it will be with everything. I don't care. There we go. It's by constref, so it's fine. Oh, that makes no sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's one. Next one is the processor. Same thing. You. Right? Yeah. And then you. Oh, it should be constref. I just want to print out stuff. How hard is it? Okay. Damn, that was horrible. Okay, and then for... Oh, now I can do a little trick of this. Const auto reference of key and value. Oh, why is it? What the hell is going on there? There we go. And let's call it name macro. There we go. Oh, it says it's not. Yeah, I know it can be views.values. Don't care about it. Boom. I tried views.values. You lied to me. Okay, compiles. First of all, let's get rid of those includes we added that don't do anything anymore. Not in this one. You? Not in this one. You? Yes. Get rid of you. And then get rid of ranges here as well. And delete. It's like that. Boom. Okay. I think we can finally just build it. Oh, if we do help now, we should see a list of commands, which is just string add. Makes sense. Good. Took way too long. But now we could also add the description to it. So let's do that, and then let's do it tab. What's the... Yeah. Let's turn to description. So, boop, 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 and then macro dot description. Actually, we can use name here. Same thing. Boop, boop, and then that here. And that should give us everything we need. Help, string add, and now we get the whole thing. Great. Done. Bosh. Now we need to do the same for commands. But I want to do it in one. So that's where my issue comes in. Do I store it in the same one or not? Because this is command macros, and then we also want to do it for... no, let's just do the same thing for... let's just make it stupid for now. Okay, so the same thing here, but for commands. See, but this is where it gets interesting, because behind the scenes I want macro and commands. Well, just behind the scenes macro and commands are different, but for the interface, commands should be the exact same. But we'll implement it stupidly like this for now. Get commands. There we go. Put command here. No, command, that's it. And then in the registry, do the same thing. Right, where's the get commands? To get macros, to play that, to get commands. Command. This. Copy this. Paste it here. Get commands. In command map. There we go. That should be it. Commands here. Bash pop done. And here, and then same thing, but with against commands, and do it on the command. Command doesn't have a description though, so we'll need to add that. In description. Oh, it's gonna be great. Now I'll need to add everywhere I make a command, because I do add command, string command. No, register. Where's the registry? Do register command, command name, const string description. There we go. And we do description here, description here, all done, great. And now we'll complain about everything. Just perfect, because we need to figure out which ones we need to do. I think they're all in here, right? Register base commands, yeah. Let's just put them all at empty descriptions for now, because I'm pretty sure none of these actually do anything anymore. Oh, let's do the same thing now. There we go. There we go. And if we run it now, we should have all of them. Or not. What are you complaining about? No matching overload found function. Oh, there's more. Oh, great. Done. Help. Amazing. We got all of our commands listed. That took so much effort. Oh, that's yeah, done. That's all I wanted to do today. So let's exit. Yeah, boom, done. I think that's nice. What are you doing? No. Oh man. Okay. Ooh, it's getting dark out. Okay, let's see if we can get some light in here. Oh, I got blasted now. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Oh no. Let's there. No, a little bit. Yeah. That no, maybe. That will have to do. Oh, it's blinding me though. Okay, great. I think that will be fine. Okay, yeah. We're doing nice. We're doing nice. Okay. Do I want to do anything else? So basically, the issue now is we have this. We have this all set up. We have whatever we want to do with this. We can put in whatever we want. The only issue is we need to loop over two lists, which I'm not really a fan of. Because for the interface, we should just be able to do get everything, right? And it should not need to know about the difference between macros and commands, because from the interface, they're exactly the same thing. There are things you can call, there are things you can run. It doesn't matter what the difference is between them. So the question is now, do I make a base class? I don't want to make a base class. That's the wrong wording. Question now is, do I make a descriptor? Oh, that makes sense actually, to a command entry. I think I maybe even store them all in one list. That's interesting. Maybe, but that's I think that's gonna be, I just put on my library. I think that's all gonna be for another time. Yeah, this is just us testing everything out. I think we're all fine, right? We're done. I don't know how this is going. Okay. So, I think for this, we're fine. We got all of these descriptions. I think that's all done. Got everything here. This is all I wanted to do for today. I don't really have a plan after this. Well, I know I can make this a little bit more beautiful, but I think that's well, that's just boring work, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. Already got an hour of footage to watch through again, see how everything went. Yep. I think that's gonna be doing it. That's gonna be gonna round everything off for today. Before we do though, let's make sure we commit this all. So that's all the changes. We didn't make any new files, and say like added help command. There we go. Commit and push. I don't care. It's for my GitHub. Yeah, push it. Done. Push. Changes saved. We're done. Great. Okay. So to summarize, this was a test stream. Try run. See how it went. Feeling about now pretty good. We do need some background music. I think that will help a lot, especially since it's coding streams and I'll be just mumbling to myself a lot. Second thing I noticed, I do think the light is nice, but half of my face is dark now, so I need to find another place for that thing. Either way, I'm happy with the progress on this thing. Next week, I think we'll start working on the actual projects. This will be purely personal. I will have a good think about what the future will be, right? Because I do want to do one stream a week, but I'm not sure if I want to do every single week a code stream. I would love to do just 2 streams, have one purely coding, have one purely something else. That would be nice, but not in the near future, I think. It's already hard enough to get 1 day of the week just locked in for streaming. But with that, I think we got this working. We got our help command working. That was a good warm-up, good test to get back into the groove. And I think we'll end it here. I hope you liked it. I mean, first stream back, it's a bit rough. It will get better. And we'll see each other next week again. Now I need to remember where the end stream button is. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's easy. Okay, so I'll see you next time. It's 2 buttons. God, oh god, there goes the climactic end of the stream. Now we'll just cut off in the middle of a sentence, and that's all great.